Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of a program Unscripted. Trust you're doing okay today and trust you're staying safe. Yes, on today's episode, I'll be talking about a particular story that was trending on Twitter and social media a couple of days ago. I'm talking about Nigerian-born striker Ademola Lookman, who plays for Atalanta. So in the Champions League, the obviously the new format where you have all the teams together in a particular table. So the top eight automatically qualifies. Then the bottom, the next 16 teams play each other. They are seeded to play each other. So Atlanta, we are seeded to play Club Brugge, and so the first leg was played last week, and Atlanta lost that game 2 goals to 1. Ademola Lookman was injured, so he didn't play in that game. So the second leg was a couple of days ago on Tuesday, and Ademola Lookman was just coming back from injury, so he didn't start the game. So he came off the bench in the second half on the 46 minutes while they were losing already. I think they were losing 2-0 or 3-0 at that time. So when Ademola Lookman came into the game, within 2 minutes, Ademola Lookman scored a goal for Atlanta to make it 3 goals to 1. Then a couple of minutes later, Atlanta were given a penalty, and Ademola Lookman stood up to take the penalty. And unfortunately for him, he missed the penalty. So Atlanta lost that game 3 goals to 1 in the second leg. So on aggregate, they lost the game 5 goals to 2. So during the press conference, that's where the whole challenge or the whole problem started from. After the game, they would interview the managers, the boss, to ask them how they feel about the game, their reactions and everything. So the Atlanta manager was interviewed talking about Gasperini. So they asked him a couple of questions. So I'll just quickly quote what he said during that press conference at the end of the game when Atlanta were knocked out of the Champions League, and it was posted by Fabrizio Romano. So I'll quickly quote what Gasperini, talking about the Atlanta manager, what he said after the defeat. So he said, Ademola Lookman is one of the worst penalty takers I have ever seen. He wanted to take the penalty after scoring a goal. He took the ball despite Rotegi and De Ketelere available to take it. I didn't like what Lookman did. That was what Atlanta manager said during his press conference after the defeat. And I was quite surprised with that statement. That was quite disgraceful. That was so, I don't know how to put it now, like it was so upsetting to see a manager come out to throw your best player under the bus because you lost the game. I'm not trying to say to come here to defend Lookman for his penalty. When it comes to penalty, players miss penalties. Even the best of players miss penalties. Ronaldo has missed a penalty. A couple of other big stars, they miss penalties. Even Lionel Messi, arguably the world's best footballer in history, he has missed a couple of penalties in his time playing. And I've never seen or heard where managers of these great players throw these same players under the bus because of them missing a penalty. That was quite surprising to see the Atlanta manager coming out to say that about his best player, talking about Atlanta's best player, because if you look at what Lookman has done for that team, he single-handedly, I would say, that won them the Europa League last season, where he scored a hat-trick in the final against Bayer Leverkusen. He scored a hat-trick in the final. And he has been in that club for the past 3 years. His first season, he scored 15 goals in 33 appearances. Second season, which was last season, he scored 17 goals in 45 appearances. This season so far, due to injury, he has played just 28 games and he has scored 15 goals. He won them the first cup. Even this manager, Gasperini, I believe this is his first major trophy that Lookman single-handedly won for the club. Coming out to say that about your player is quite surprising, and to me, that was a disgraceful statement for you to come out to say about your best player. Even if you've got a challenge or an issue with him taking the penalty, you can say that in-house, in the dressing room. You can have a chat with him one-on-one, not coming out on press conference to say that by your player. And that's not Ademola Lookman went on his Instagram to also make a post, like a response to that particular statement by his manager. So he said, "It saddens me on a day like this to have to write this statement, most of all because of what we have achieved together as a team and as a city. Being singled out in the manner I have been not only hurt but also deeply disrespectful, not least because of my immense hard work and commitment I have always put in every day to help bring success to this club and to the incredible fans of Bergamo. In truth, I have dealt with many difficult moments during my time here, the majority of which I have never spoken about because of my opinion. The team have always been protected and must confess. This makes what happened last night even more hurtful. Along with our incredible fans, we as a team are hurting too with last night's results. During the match, the designated penalty taker instructed me to take the penalty and to support the team. I took the penalty in the moment to do so. Life's about challenges and turning pain into power, which I'll continue to do." So apparently, even the designated penalty taker, Rutegi, he also missed a penalty against Arsenal in this same Champions League. He's missed about 2 penalties this season. And according to Lookman, he was the one that said, "Lookman, you go take the penalty." So why is the manager coming out to say that about Lookman? To me, I think it's more than what we just saw in that statement. You know, something similar also happened to Osimhen while he was in Napoli. And if you look at these players I'm mentioning now, they've got a couple of things in common. It happened to Osimhen when he was in Napoli, missed a penalty, and the admin of the Napoli socials went on to make a couple of posts that were seen to be racist, and that's how Osimhen left Napoli after during the summer. Went to Galatasaray, which is on loan right now. So I think that was quite disappointing to see from a manager to make that kind of statement about your best player. It's quite sad, and that's not something I actually expected from a manager of that standard. So from the look of things, I think Lookman, by the summer, he should be looking for a club else. So it is just my personal opinion. So tell me what you think as regards this situation and story about Ademola Lookman and the manager of Atalanta. And do you think what they've done to him is fair? That kind of statement, do you think is fair? Drop your comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Check my other videos which I posted a couple of days ago. Check those videos as well. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye for now.